this before, particularly when there is Phoenix support. Like, Zerg Air just melts to Archon with Phoenix. Archon Phoenix is great Zerg Air counter. But there's no Dark Shrine, no Templar Archives, so Archons are not an option here. The Zealots have shut down the mining at the 5th and the 4th. Actually, the Immortals are at the 4th, with a couple of Zealots. These Lings are going to be annoying, but the Immortals are still here. Mutalisk is going to chip away at the Immortal, so that's not long for this world. Natural is gone. I mean, basically, he's trying to base race with Phoenixes. There's the GG. Thoughts?
Well, that's a lot of Zerg.
Yeah.
The last game was Archons, this game may be Mutas.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't do that. Yeah. Those of you watching Finding Aiur, I used to think that when the Zealot said "my life for Aiur," he was saying "my life for hire," and I was like, "What is he, a mercenary or something?"
It's kind of the opposite of a Zealot, don't you think?
Yeah, that's why I was confused. Because I'm like, you wouldn't say it like that if you're a mercenary. But you're a Zealot, and you're a Zealot, so then that implies... What? So I'm like thinking, well, there was Simon the Zealot, and he was a Zealot because he was not Jewish, but following the Messiah. How does that... No. I'm sorry. No, this doesn't work. So we're gonna fire up game 2 of Stats versus Sue. This is once again from the round of 8 GSL Season 3 last year. And yeah. While we wait, what can you tell us about Stats?
Well, he is accomplished and he is done both with us, but he really hasn't gotten a lot of the spotlight until this series, I think. This tournament.
Okay. Has he won anything major?
Not to my knowledge.
That's about what I thought too. I know he's gotten into like round of 8, round of 4 on multiple times, or at least round of 8. I'm not sure about round of 4, how frequent that is, but I know he's gotten in round of 8 a couple of times by now. Yeah, I mean he's a round of 8. GSL player is kind of like a finalist anywhere else. So Not exactly, but sort of.
Mhm.
I mean, Pig Baby got to the round of 32 GSL Codas. And he comes
Gosh.
to America, and you saw what happened there.
Yeah.
Similarly, Golden, the highest he got, I think, was round of 16 in GSL, and then he went to Europe and got to the round of 4, and looked like he was, when he was in the round of 8, it looked like he was going to take the tournament.
Wow.
I forget who stopped him. Anyways, if you'll introduce our first player.
Right, up, down, right, left. Okay. Spotting in the bottom left, the red Protoss, stats.
And spawning in the top right, the orange Zerg, we have Sue. So, looks like the window for that 10 pool is closed now. And we should see, yeah. Hatch first. Sue is going to play normal, no cheese, and Stats laughs in the face of danger and goes for that Nexus into Gateway again. I mean, I suppose it's not really laughing in the face of danger because there is no danger, but well, I mean, Sue could go for like a roach all in and go through these rocks here, but such is not going to happen yet. Oh! 3 hatch before pool. Sue is feeling confident in his macro. He's going to drone up fast and get an army out, and that's kind of like, okay, basically, if your opponent is gonna go for a Nexus into Gateway, you want one of 2 responses. Either A, cheese them, because they're not gonna have any defense, or B, out macro them, by which we mean 3 hatch before pool, because they're not gonna have any offense. Oh man. So basically, Sue is writing the handbook to how to beat Stats' opening. This probe is up to no good. Oh, this song is incredibly comical. It's let me look it up. Other Guys by Johnny Diaz, and basically the whole song is like, I'm not like those other guys. So the lyrics to the chorus is, I'm not like those other guys that hit on you and feed you lines. But might I say you're looking fine tonight.
Here.
So that's the starting half of the chorus, and the whole song is like that. It's like, here's this thing that supposedly guys do, and I'm not like that, but here, I'm gonna take a shot at it anyways. And that's sort of the like whole tone, but it's kind of in this playful mood, and like most of the time such a song would annoy me, but when you look at the rest of his songs and sort of the nature Johnny Diaz approaches this song, it's kind of lighthearted. He's not actually trying to hit on her. If anything, he's probably he probably wrote this. I assume Johnny Diaz has a daughter because he has another one that's titled More Beautiful You, and it's definitely the type of song a father would write targeting write for his daughter. So my guess is it's one of those, like, just because he doesn't approach you in the way that sets off all your red flags, check his motive. So it's kind of light-hearted, comical, but packs one of those, like, oh, that's a good message. Stalker's gonna push the Overlord away. It's not gonna be able to kill it because high ground. What is this? DTs. Okay. Stats said, air was not the way last time, let's try Twilight. And I kind of feel like this is how Protoss generally thinks. I have 3 branches that I can choose from. I can choose Robo, which will give me a safe opening for most things. I can choose Air, which I can kind of go either way. Or I can just throw caution to the wind and go Twilight and be aggressive. It doesn't exactly work that way, but because, like, you can get Blink Stalkers and just get map control, and because you only put 3 gateways behind it and yada yada yada. But then you probably wouldn't proxy it. Anyways, reason why I say I know it's DTs is because he kept his probe there. Otherwise you would return your probe. Go see episode 1 if you're wondering what I'm talking about.
Wasn't it?
What was that?
That was our very first game on stream, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Stalker is going to clear the oh, missed a force field there. So now there are 4 lings in his base. I guess he didn't want to throw down the force field because then he wouldn't be able to get his Stalker to his natural to defend there? I don't know. No, he should have just thrown down the force field regardless. Because he can pull probes, it's only 4 lings. Oh, he's afraid of more lings on the way. Anyways. It's always interesting trying to get inside the players' heads. Yeah, so